Hi, this is Sean Carney, the president and CEO of 40 Days for Life, and I am at the location of the largest abortion facility in the Western Hemisphere, the 78,000 square foot Planned Parenthood abortion facility in Houston, Texas, where I live. And right now we're at a critical time here in the United States as the most pro-abortion government in U.S. history is assuming power in January, and one of the most pro-abortion governments in the world, putting the United States in a category with only North Korea, China, Vietnam, and Canada. But also during this critical time, we will pass the 48th anniversary of Roe versus Wade, which legalized abortion in 1973 and has taken the lives of nearly 64 million little boys and little girls. And we know after decades of legalized abortion in the United States that abortions do not happen on the bench of the Supreme Court. They do not happen in the halls of Congress, and they do not happen in the White House. They happen in here, and they happen in so many places like this where you live, no matter what part of the world you live in. And this place, the grassroots, is where we are seeing so many victories in the pro-life movement, as we have seen over 32% of Planned Parenthood locations close over the last 10 years. We've seen over half the abortion facilities in America close since 1991, and that is because you have decided to go after hearts and minds where you live. We can't control what goes on in Washington, D.C., and that's exactly why 40 Days for Life puts all of our faith in God and your faith in God at the grassroots. And so I want to invite you not to get frustrated and mad and throw your hands up in the air because of what's going on in the political realm. And there are serious problems for pro-lifers politically, but we live in our neighborhoods. We live around the corner from our churches and our schools, and that's where abortions take place. And so as this year, the March for Life has had to go virtual, I want us to unite together in person by going out and peacefully praying at your abortion facility. 40 Days for Life has a long reputation of being peaceful, of being law-abiding, and being effective. It's saving lives, at helping abortion facility workers have a change of heart and leave their jobs, and at closing abortion facilities where it's legal to do them and encouraged to do them, but they simply cannot stay open. And that starts with prayer, fasting, and showing up to the abortion facility where you live. So on January the 29th, I want to encourage all of you to participate in the National 40 Days for Life sign-up day. Go out for 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour on that day as we will be united with the March for Life, which is taking place virtually. But you can physically go out to your abortion facility and send a positive message to your community that we don't live in Washington, D.C. We live here, and that's where abortion is ending, at the grassroots. And we go out with joy, and we go out with hope. And one thing we know right now is there's a lot of people looking for hope, and we need to point them to Jesus Christ. So use January the 29th as an opportunity to go out for a few minutes or an hour and just quietly and peacefully pray for an end to abortion in your community, and then use that opportunity not to stop or slow down, but to sign up for what will be the largest spring 40 Days for Life campaign ever, kicking off on Wednesday, February the 17th, Ash Wednesday. And so I want to encourage you to be part of this. You can find your location at 40daysforlife.com/location. This is not a one-time event. This is an event that needs to happen on January the 29th and lead all of us to make that pro-life resolution for 2021 to help save a life where we live in 2021, to help end abortion where we live in 2021. And so go to 40daysforlife.com/location. We are so happy to be partnering with our friends at Live Action, who are also helping coordinate this effort to get more people at the grassroots where we're winning in the pro-life movement to go out and to, for the first time or for the millionth time, depending on how long you've been involved in this movement, to go out physically to your abortion facility and pray for an end to abortion for those little boys and little girls who are being aborted in your community right now. in our current time in history, and then make that commitment, make that resolve to sign up at that same location during the largest Spring 40 Days for Life campaign ever, which kicks off on February the 17th. And you can also do that at 40daysforlife.com. So find your location. Don't make your abortion facility a stranger. Make it part of your spiritual life, because we know that this is from the devil. And some demons can only be driven out through prayer and fasting, what our Lord says. And he will use you if you, as Mother Teresa said, allow him to use you as his hands and his feet. And you come to the sidewalks, you peacefully pray, united across all of America and around the world on January the 29th, and then make that resolution not to stop, but to go out and be part of the largest 40 Days for Life campaign we've ever had in the spring, starting on February the 17th. This is a great time to get our souls, ourselves, and our nations back looking towards God for the solution to this injustice. And that's what inspired the start of 40 Days for Life, was handing this issue over to him. And so I want to invite you to do that and to start on January the 29th by going out to your local abortion facility, praying, and then signing up to be part of the largest 40 Days for Life campaign we've ever had in the spring. You can get all the details at 40daysforlife.com. And during this critical time in our country, no matter what's going on politically, no one can stop you from growing closer to Jesus Christ. No one can stop you from handing this global injustice, which kills 56 million babies every single year around the world. No one can prevent you from handing that over to the mercy of God and the joy that comes with loving Jesus Christ and knowing that we get our dignity from him. He defeated death on Calvary. We must trust that, and he will end abortion when we trust him to end it. God bless you.